Hey there, it's Maddie Mark Shirk with the Beatty Westerland team at Premier Sotheby's International Realty. I'm gonna guess if you clicked on this video, you might be interested in buying a home in a golf community or interested in golfing in Southwest Florida, whether it be Bonita Springs, Naples, Estero, Fort Myers. Ultimately, I'm an avid golfer myself. I used to play Division I golf at Florida Gulf Coast University. Therefore, I kind of know my ins and outs of golf courses and the different types of memberships, and I played a handful of the courses that I'm gonna talk about today. But ultimately, I wanna help everybody who is not from this area that might need some guidance on what these communities are like and what to expect when you come looking to buy a house in a golf community. Ultimately, there's different types of communities. There's bundled communities, equity communities. Obviously, there's some public golf courses, although there aren't too many of those. There's just a lot of factors that go into buying a home in a golf community, and a lot of people get down here, start looking around, and have no idea where to start or what kind of makes sense for them. At the end, I'm gonna suggest some of my favorite golf communities in these different categories in different areas of Southwest Florida. If you wait till the end, you'll get the opportunity to see some of my favorite golf courses and some places that you should start looking based on what's best for you and your loved ones. So starting off with the first type of golf membership that I'm going to talk about is a bundled golf membership. I'm currently sitting in open house in a bundled golf community, and obviously it's a little bit slow today, but anyways, the bundled golf communities are homes that the main attraction is the golf course, and on almost every bundled golf community you're going to have a membership deeded to the home. Every one of these homes is going to have the opportunity to play golf. However, these are definitely reflected in the HOA fees. They're increased. Typically with these bundle golf communities, there's no initiation fee. So you basically hop into this community. The day you buy your home is the day you have options to the golf membership. This is not the case in this area. A lot of times there's a bunch of different types of communities that there are wait lists involved. But for bundle golf, typically you buy the home and you have golf privileges right away. There are some caveats to this. Again, like I mentioned, the HOA fees are a little bit higher. You might be in total paying between $15,000 and $20,000 a year for all your HOA fees. This includes all the amenities and the golf. So at the end of the day, you might be paying for yourself and your spouse to play golf at this community all year round for about $20,000, as well as go to the pool, enjoy the dining options, tennis and pickleball if the communities offer it. So that's kind of what you're looking at. They're very popular because they are technically probably the most affordable way to play golf in the area without spending a huge initiation fee up front and just being able to golf periodically throughout the year. One caveat as well for bundle golf communities is they are kind of based on a Chelsea system. I didn't know what a Chelsea system was when I started kind of getting into exploring these communities, but ultimately a Chelsea system is where you get docked points based on your playing privileges. So not everybody in this community is going to be able to play every morning at 7 a.m. because that's just not fair to the people that are here maybe just for a couple months and want to play. You want to make it fair for everybody in the community. In these bundle golf communities, there might be upwards of 800 homes in there that have golf communities. So for one golf course, if you're an avid golfer, you might understand that 800 homes for one 18-hole golf course is not really a great balance. The Chelsea system kind of makes it fair for everybody, so you get the opportunity to play even if you're not here all year round and certain people aren't hogging the best tee times, say Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. If you bring guests, you also get docked points, so it's not necessarily advantageous to bring guests out because that will affect your playing rights throughout. From what I understand, if you buy in a bundle golf community and you're looking to play 2 times a week, 3 times a week, and you don't really care what times as long as you're getting to play, the bundle golf community is a great option. It's a great opportunity. If you're looking for something along the lines of playing every morning at your set tee time every day, you're probably going to be looking more at a equity or non-equity golf course membership where you would be paying an initiation fee and then annual dues that are probably anywhere from, let's say, averaging $10,000 to $40,000 a year after that initiation fee. We'll get to that a little bit later. Another negative that I have heard people say, although this does not apply to all golf courses, all bundle golf courses, is that since you are trying to cram a bunch of people onto this golf course, that the golf courses themselves can be a little bit cramped and a little bit squished, a little more challenging because they're just trying to squeeze as many homes on the golf course as possible. This isn't the case for all of them, but that does tend to be a theme that reoccurs in bundle golf communities because there's just a lot of people in one golf course and just trying to maximize the space provided on this lot of land, which might be a certain community. One thing when you are looking at bundle golf communities, and this can get a little bit tricky and it's on a case-by-case basis, and this is not the case for every community, but some communities have a bundled golf option for most of the homes, but not all of the homes have bundled golf. There are some that have bundled social memberships to the homes. So there are some communities, for example, I'm going to throw one out there, Bonita National and Bonita Springs. This community has a lot of homes that have the bundled golf attached to all the homes, as most do, but there are some homes that have a social membership attached to it. So therefore you have to be mindful that you're not going to get a full golf membership with every single home in those bundled golf communities. It is a little bit confusing, but ideally you have an advocate that's helping you look and understand the golf communities if you're looking down here, that will help you point you in the right direction. If you'd like that to be me, please reach out, happy to do it. But just as a general sense, it's important to understand that it's not as cut and dry as it seems. So it's just important to be mindful if you're looking at bundled golf communities. Worthington Country Club, for example, in Bonita Springs, I'm just using these as two random examples. Every home in Worthington Country Club is going to have a bundled golf. You don't need to go and double check to see if it's social or bundled golf. You will know in that community that every home has a bundled golf option. So moving on to equity golf memberships that I touched on a little bit earlier. These equity memberships have you don't have to necessarily always live in the community. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Typically, you're going to be paying an initiation fee of anywhere from $30,000 to $150,000 of a one-time fee. This is just an average number that I'm pulling out of my head that I've seen. You pay this one-time fee, and typically it's non-refundable, but you get yourself either the immediate privileges or you get to put yourself on a wait list. Since COVID-19, there's been wait lists, so a lot of times currently people are paying in golf communities the initiation fee and then waiting on a wait list. It's not a great situation to be in, but it's just kind of what it is. So just be mindful that if you find a community that you really love, there might be a wait list on the golf course, even if you're willing to put forward the $150,000 for an initiation fee. Mind you, these clubs are going to have a nice ratio of members to golf courses. Bonita Bay, for example, has a certain amount of memberships, but 5 golf courses. However, last I checked, they have about a 7-year wait list. So that's just another interesting factor. As I mentioned, some communities you do have to live in the community, others you do not. So you could live at a separate house out there in a different community and then buy in a equity golf course and just be able to drive to your golf course. It is more convenient to live in the golf course that you're going to be utilizing more often. And typically these courses are going to be a little bit nicer, if I'm going to be totally honest on that. From there, you're going to have an average of $10,000 to $25,000 a year in annual fees. Mind you, it's going to be well worth it, but a lot of times it's not worth it for some people that might be down here seasonally, and a bundled option might be more desirable. There are also public golf communities, which is hard to find, if I'm going to be totally honest. There aren't a whole lot of them. A lot of the golf courses, there's so many in this area, a lot of them you have to be a member at, and that's just the sad truth of it at the end of the day. But there are some public golf communities that you can choose to live in or not live in, and then buy a membership in there, or just pay as you play. Mind you, at these public golf courses during the in-season times, that's January through April, you're going to see these rates maybe even triple from what you're going to see in the off season. So just keep that in mind. You're going to play the same exact golf course, for example, in February, and pay triple that you could play in September. It's just kind of what happens with the influx of people that are here, and something to just keep mindful of. You might not, it's the going rate, might not be what the courses are actually worth, but it's just worth knowing about. Again, these are not going to be quite as nice golf courses in most scenarios than your equity or non-equity golf courses, and sometimes often not as nice as the bundled golf courses. So we're coming up on May through October, and in May through October, there is the South Florida PGA Golf Pass that I actually just bought for myself recently. You can pay, it's currently $60, and you can get the opportunity to play discounted rates at a handful of golf courses in Lee County, Collier County. Those are the 2 main counties that Southwest Florida is comprised of, but it's some other counties as well. You get to play discounted rates at these courses that you would otherwise not get to try out or see, or get the opportunity of playing some nice, really private golf clubs. I just took a look at some of the courses on there, and there's a lot of really incredible ones, and it's a great opportunity if you were to buy that, get the opportunity to play the golf courses before you buy in those communities. So I really highly recommend it, that if you purchase the South Florida PGA Golf Pass for $60, you'll get discounted rates May through October, and you get the opportunity to test out these courses, see if they fit what you're looking for. It's super awesome, and even if you're not looking to buy in a golf community, you should get it and play some of these other courses, because we have some very incredible golf courses in Southwest Florida that you're not going to be able to play in season. All right, you've stuck around to the end. You want to hear some of my favorite public, bundled, equity or non-equity golf courses in the area. I'm going to split them up on those categories and based on the city that they're located in. We'll start with public golf courses. If you're just here to play, you want to play a couple rounds while you're in the area. In Bonita Springs, try out Spanish Wells. Bonita Springs, you can also try Bonita Fairways. In Estero, there's Stony Brook Golf Club, another great course. And then in Naples is Lely Golf Resort. There's 3 awesome communities in there. I think 2 of them are public. Great opportunity to play some public golf at some pretty good golf courses. I do recommend those ones. There are other golf courses in the area, including Arrowhead in Naples. You've got in Fort Myers, you can do the municipal golf course, Eastwood. Those are the main ones off the top of my head right now. Moving on to the bundle golf courses. In Bonita Springs, I do recommend Bonita National, Worthington Country Club, Highland Woods, and Vasari Country Club. Those are some great great bundled golf communities in the area. Moving to Estero, check out Spring Run, Copperleaf, or Pelican Sound. Pelican Sound has 27 golf holes as well. Bundle golf communities in Naples, you can try Cedar Hammock, Stonebridge, Vanderbilt Country Club, Esplanade, Heritage Bay, and Treviso Bay. Gorgeous communities. And bundled golf courses in Fort Myers, I think you should try Legends, Colonial Country Club, and Old Hickory. Great options there as well. Moving on to the equity golf portion, my favorites in Bonita Springs are Bonita Bay, Shadowwood, Palmyra, and Pelican Landing. In Estero, Wildcat Run, Grandeza, and West Bay are great options. In Naples, you can try Quail West, Gray Oaks, Mediterra, Twin Eagles, Fiddler's Creek, Pelican Bay, Pelican Marsh, Quail Creek, and Vineyards. And then finally on to Fort Myers. These equity golf courses that I recommend are Renaissance, The Plantation, Fiddlesticks, Gateway, Crown Colony, and Pelican Preserve. I hope this video was helpful and informative for you. There's just so much to start with and talk about when it comes to bundle golf communities, and it's not always that simple. Should you have more questions about this or the membership options or membership information, I can share my knowledge, my recommendations, or put you in touch with the membership director. Remember, bundled golf, you're not going to have an initiation fee. Equity or non-equity golf, you're going to probably have an initiation fee and a little higher dues, but really nice golf courses and amenities. And then public golf course, you know, pay as you play. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Maddie Mark Shirk, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.